Hello and welcome to Fantasy Maiden Wars, Dream of the Stray Dreamer. So, I'm to believe, sorry when I tap out, the screen goes away. I'm to believe this is Super Robot Wars with Touhou characters, minus the mechs. I tried it out for about 30 minutes, right before I had to go live. Sorry, I'm a little bit later than that. I forgot I had to do some stuff on the back end. It doesn't really matter. What does matter, though, is this is kind of fascinating. Now, I'm not a Super Robot Wars gamer. Not that I don't like the games. I've only played a little bit of the GBA one, so I don't think it's really applicable. Point is, I need to play more of the games. And I have been saying for like at least a year or two now, I want to get back into Touhou. So, two birds, one stone. Let's go. Also, I did browse a little bit. This library section, I think we're going to come back to at some point. We have the Gensokyo Chronicle. Here you can read about the characters you've seen so far. It's me who put the Gensokyo Chronicle together, you know. I don't really know much about Akyu. I've heard her name before. She's also how you save your game in Labyrinth of Touhou 1. I don't remember if she is in Labyrinth of Touhou 2, because I did not get very far in that one. Maybe I should. It's been a while. This is just the music room. I recommend listening over a nice cup of black tea. Spell card table. You can see a list of all the spell cards you've captured here. Don't let spell cards intimidate you. I haven't seen any yet. Scenario chart is run by Kane. Suspend conversations. I recorded all the save quit skits you've seen here. I don't know what this means. Maybe it's a skits feature, like a Tales of, perhaps? And then glossary. I think I'm gonna be coming back here. Eventually, when there's actually stuff to read. Gotta, nerd emoji, gotta study up on my Touhou. It's been too long. Oh, what a shame. Interesting having dialogue for that. Anyway, without further ado, let's start. We have two options, pretty bog standard options for a Touhou game, in my experience. We have Reimu Hakure, the wonderful Shrine Maiden of Paradise. The Shrine Maiden of the Hakure Shrine. Despite her lack of training, she's an all-rounder with an uncanny ability to fly circles around her enemies. Ordinary magician Marisa Kirisame, a relatively ordinary magician who lives in Gensokyo. She proudly proclaims that Danmaku's all about power as she blasts her enemies away with her powerful long-range magic. I'm sorry to say, I've always kind of liked Marisa, and I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, I'm assuming their stories come together at some point, that I'm actually not sure. I just like Marisa more. Normal, for people who have never played an SRPG before, or want to breeze through the game quickly. Normal Plus, for players who experience playing SRPGs and just want the right amount of challenge. Or Hard, for people who really like SRPGs or want a tough fight. And of course, the titular Lunatic. Give it your all no matter how absurd things get, for people who are ready for truly anything, or if you're just into that sort of thing. We'll go with Hard. Now, I'm not, like, super keen on this, but Gensokyo, a remote region of an eastern land that has existed since antiquity. It has a long history, and its many annals do not chronicle its exact origins. In its olden days, it is said that yokai once ran rampant, and humans lived in fear. Roughly 500 years ago, the advancement of civilization threatened to shatter the balance between humans and yokai. The yokai sages took this threat seriously and proposed a solution. They established a barrier called the border of fantasy and reality and drew weakened yokai into Gensokyo, thereby maintaining equilibrium between humans and yokai. But this period of stability was short-lived. With the rise of modern civilization, phenomena inexplicable by science became widely regarded as superstition. Their very existence denied, the yokai lost vast amounts of power. With Gensokyo on the brink of fading, the yokai sages put forth another proposal. They would erect a border to separate Gensokyo from the outside world, a border between common sense and the fantastical. The Great Hakure Barrier. With the creation of this barrier, all travel between Gensokyo and the world outside was cut off. The humans stranded inside and the surviving yokai developed their own independent culture. Over a century has passed since then. Summer, year 118. As the hot summer shines on Gensokyo, the first sparks are about to fly in what will be a long, raging battle. And here's where we begin. I've played the first about 20 minutes, so I'll know what's coming up a little bit. I'm gonna crank the game volume up just a smidge. Yokai Mountain. I'm playing this on controller, by the way. I wanted to do KB keyboard, but you can't rebind the keys. I don't even think there's a settings option unless you can only get into that once you're in the game. But, you know, the fact that it even recognizes controllers is pretty cool. Currently, the northbound unit has surrounded the target and is deploying Danmaku. Ah, unit down. It's no use, we can't hold. Requesting immediate reinforcements. What? How can you be having such a hard time against a single enemy? Look, that's what's happening, okay? We're attacking in large numbers, but it's like we're being toyed with. Just hurry up and alert the greater Tengu. At this rate, we'll be overrun. Understood. I'll dispatch anyone I can find who isn't busy as well. Okay, looks like the Kappa followed their orders and took shelter. All that's left is the settlement over there. I'd better wrap up my control quickly. Hey you, Patrol Tengu, what are you doing over here? You should be on the front line. I'm on a different assignment. The Greater Tengu ordered me to confirm that no Kappa were wandering about. No Kappa would be stupid enough to be out and about on such a stormy night. I agree completely, but there's always a chance that someone might do something reckless. Alright, well, give us some backup once your hands are free. We need all the forces we can muster right now. That's the plan. I'll be there shortly. That'll be fine, right? We're in a state of emergency here. I'll just focus on my assignment for now. Phew. Did she pass me? Nitori. Okay, I don't know a whole lot about Touhou or Touhou characters. I was more into it, like, honestly, 15 years ago. One of the characters I've always really liked, Nitori. So, phew. Did she pass me? Sorry about this, everyone. I can tell there's some sort of big fuss going on, but I really have to leave. Whoa, that's some loud thunder. I better get down the mountain while I can. Nitori Kawashiro. That night, a scarlet mist enveloped Gensokyo. Kirisame residence. Marissa's a chicken. Oh boy, I was out there for a while. Really burned the midnight oil in my magic research yesterday. At least I finally finished the catalyst for my new spell. It ain't gonna be long now before people start calling me a great magician. And on that day, I'll become a magnificent hero known throughout Gensokyo. But in order to get there, I gotta deal with this scarlet mist first. It's been getting thicker and thicker since the storm that night. Maybe it's some sort of incident. It's only been a few days since the mist appeared. She's probably still lazing around at the shrine. This is my chance to get a march on her. Alright, time to go on my first outing in a while. This is the first step of the magician Marissa Kirisame's path to greatness. Fast forward a little bit, and we're following Nitori again. Hang on, I gotta crank up the music for me. Oh yeah. Looks like it's maybe even a bit loud, actually. Classic. Touhou is always known for its good music. To eat or not to eat? That is the question. It's been so many days since I ran off the mountain, and I haven't eaten a real meal since. I'm out of cucumbers, and I have no idea where I am. But this mushroom looks the least suspicious of all those I've seen. It kind of smells like maitake, too. Besides, if I collapse here, that would defeat the whole point of slipping out in the first place. I have to do this to return home safely and complete my invention. Okay, 1, 2... Wait! Smack! Ow! Phew, that was close. What was that for? Hey, give me that mushroom back. You're really gonna eat this, huh? Give it up. It may look like a maitake, but it's actually real poisonous. Look closely. The tip has a faint purple tint to it, right? Real maitakes ain't ever that color. You're right. I was so hungry I couldn't think straight. Thanks a lot. I didn't think I'd be saved by a human in a place like... Wait, a human? Whoa, don't suddenly shout like that. How could this be? I gotta hide. Let's see. What's wrong? Is there something real scary behind me? My optical camouflage is out of order. A river! There's none around. Shut up! Whack. Hmm? How's my broomstick taste? Ow, tastes like pain. Why would you stuff that in someone's mouth? Because you look like you were gonna leg it, so what if I'm a human? Oh, maybe you've got something to do with this scarlet mist? What are you talking about? I mean, there's lots of mist here, but I'm just lost, that's all. Don't play dumb. You tried to run from me. That means you have to be involved with the incident somehow. Wait, no, I wasn't trying to run away. It's just been such a long time since I've seen a human stranger. You're talking pretty normally to said human right now, though. You're right. Nitori Kawashiro, a Kappa. Nice to meet you. This is the biggest surprise to me, that this seems to be, like, chronologically early Touhou, because these two, like, I figured by, like, modern, like, by a couple games in, everyone would know each other. That's not, like, a new entry to, like, the series or whatever, because they always have Zune always makes new characters every game anyway. So I was surprised to see this, and I remembered Pork. My friend Pork gifted me this. He said that it's actually a great starting point for getting into Touhou, or at least to get back into it. And if it's gonna like lay the groundwork for all of the characters, their roles, you know, how they met, etc., it'd be pretty interesting. If you apply SWR logic, every game is its own thing, but also connected. So the same characters can see each other for the first time, or known for a long-ass time. I've still only really played an hour of Super Robot Wars OG, the one that was on the GBA. Heck, in some games you can see a guy knowing his future reincarnation. Whoa. We'll play those someday, Jenko. I'm Marisa Kirisame, a magician. You're a Kappa, huh? I thought you guys didn't come out much from the Yokai Mountain. You want to stay hidden or something? Yep. We don't see many humans in the mountain either. That's why you scared me. So, if you're supposed to be at the mountain normally, what you doing here now? There's somewhere I need to go. I left the mountain to go there. But it's been so long since last time that I lost my bearings, and taking a walk alone in the Forest of Magic is a pretty tall hurdle for a beginner. It really is. My optical camouflage broke down, a weird human tried to stick a broom down my throat. It's been awful. It's pretty much all your own fault, though. Oh yeah, you Kappas usually are usually carrying around nifty inventions around, aren't you? Got anything cool? I do, but it's all at the mountain. Oh, so I can take a look if I go to the mountain? I'll pay you a visit there next time. What? No, you can't. Why not? I don't care if your place is messy. That's not it. Humans are just asking for trouble if they dare enter Yokai Mountain, and there's already some kind of fuss happening right now, I think. Something's happening at Yokai Mountain? Never mind that. Anyway, there's some place I really need to get to right now. Ah, right, you did mention that. Yeah, I was looking for a second-hand shop called Corindo. Do you happen to know where that is? I read from a newspaper that it carries items and magic from the outside world. Corindo, there's definitely lots of weird things there. Huh? You know about it? Know about it? I'm a regular there. How about I show you the way? Really? Thank goodness. I thought Halley's Comet would come again before I found that shop. Do you have the time for that, though? If you're busy, then... Well, I sorta am. I'm trying to figure out where all this mist is coming from, but I was on my way to do something else first. I asked Corindo's owner to do a tune-up on something. I think it's gonna come in real handy for this investigation, if it's ready. Oh, okay. In that case, lead the way, Marissa. Sure thing. Try to keep up. Remember that ancient factory boss? Dude, I can't kill it either. Shit regens faster than I deal damage. Then we're nowhere near ready, Jenko. Please wait, Aya. Momiji, why are you being so slow? I can wait, but the exclusive stories won't. I'm not particularly slow, but your tendency to fly ahead is taxing on the limits of my 1000-year vision. What a disappointment. I wanted to hurry and find that Shrine Maiden and write an article about her. I think the music is actually still a little loud. I'm gonna lower it just a smidge. I know the screen goes black when I tab out. Our responsibility is to watch over her, not to write an article about her. Yokai Mountain has been invaded. I think you can stand to take your mission more seriously. No, it's the other way around, Momiji. If you think like that, you'll never get ahead in the world. Yokai are all about finding the humor in any situation. This is the first major event since the Oni left. In other words, the first major event since the Tengu Society was formed. Is that how it works? You make a point, though. I've never heard of our group struggling so hard against two opponents before. Well, they are gods. Of course they're gonna know what they're doing. The problem is that Shrine Maiden. She's been prowling around outside the mountain. We need to figure out what her goal is. Right. That's what this whole mission is about. And an article about that will make me the champion of this year's newspaper competition, guaranteed. Of course, that's your real goal. But we're forbidden from reporting anything about this to outside parties. Will you be able to manage an article like that? Wait, what? The Greater Tengu issued a notice, remember? It said this was such a big deal, we shouldn't tell anyone outside the mountain about it. Oh, come on. That's suppression of speech! That's not cool at all. If intel about this leaked outside, that would defeat the purpose of having martial law imposed over the whole mountain. Well, yeah, but still. Man, that goes my motivation. Come on now. You were given a job, so do it. You're quite the obedient dog, aren't you? I'm a wolf. Seriously, could you please at least try to... What's this? Oh, so instead of having a boss following me around and probably destroying half the world trying to kill me, I put it in a jar and forgot about it. Nice. We'll deal with it eventually. You sealed the Demon Lord. What's up? Did you find that Shrine Maiden? No, it's not her. A human and a kappa are flying a little ahead of us. And I think that kappa might be... A human and a kappa? That's strange. If martial law has been declared, the kappa shouldn't be leaving the mountain. That's right, they shouldn't. And a kappa being with a human is even stranger. Let's go see what's up. They might know something about the Shrine Maiden. Even if they don't, that's an intriguing pairing. Understood. Just keep on moving. They're dead ahead. Nitori, what are you doing here? So, I don't actually know a whole lot about Momiji. She's a Tengu, apparently, despite being like a wolf girl. I've always thought her design was pretty fun, but I'd never really seen her in the games that I played. Hey, are we at Karindo yet? Don't get so impatient. We're almost there. Look, I'm excited, okay? I haven't gotten out of the woods in days. Oh yeah, you never told me why you wanted to go to Karindo. My current invention needs some special parts, so I figured I'd search for them at a second-hand store. If they have what I want in stock, then my invention is complete, and the thought of it excites me too much to calm down. I know how that feels. You always want to borrow things that you want. Borrow? Sure. Who's that? Ah, don't tell me. I was ready to doubt it until I saw it with my own eyes. It really is you, Nitori. Momiji, why are you here? That's what I want to ask. What are you doing here during such a major event? Surely you're aware the entire mountain is in a state of martial law? The kappa are currently barred from leaving the mountain. Wait, what? Martial law? Say what? So when you said you couldn't return to the mountain... Okay, yeah, I didn't get permission before leaving, but I had no idea the situation was so serious. You know her, Momiji? Yes, she's a friend of mine. Nitori Kawashiro. I have no idea what she's doing here, or why she snuck off the mountain, though. Who are you people, anyway? Things seem pretty hectic today all around. Ah, yes. You would be the ordinary human magician that resides in this forest, correct? Got it in one. I'm the great human magician that dwells in the forest of magic. At long last, my name has reached as far as the yokai. I don't know your name, but I believe I saw you before at a previous incident. So incidents are what they call just like the stories in Touhou, like, oh, when Utsuho, when like the nuke, I don't actually remember what happens in Soku, but when that thing with Yuyuko, I don't know, oh my god, I've only played Perfect Cherry Blossom and Soku. I don't know any other incidents. I don't even know what caused the embodiment of the Scarlet Devil incident. Oh god. Okay, I gotta play more Touhou games, clearly. Anyway, they're gonna use incident a lot. It's just like a happening or a storyline, I guess. A kappa fleeing the mountain and a human from the forest having a secret meeting, though. I could make a great article out of this. What do you mean, an article? Ah, I should have mentioned earlier. I'm Aya Shimemaru, a reporter and a Crow Tengu. I'm the presiding editor of the Bunbun Maru newspaper, Gensokyo's fastest and finest fountain of facts. Ching, ching. Ah, I'm getting some great shots here. Look, this isn't some clandestine meeting. I just happened to run into Marissa. That's right. If you want an article, there's lots more interesting things to cover. Oh, such as? I'm all ears. Such as the scarlet mist all over Gensokyo. You saw it while you were flying, right? Haha, I get you. It's definitely another critical incident. What do you mean, another? Whoopsie. Just picked the wrong word there. Well, whatever. I'll be resolving the mist incident, so if you want a prior interview, now's the time. I totally forgot about this mist incident. I'll be back, Momiji. Gonna get some aerial shots of the mist real quick. What? Are you okay with ignoring our orders to watch over the Shrine Maiden? Obviously not. You find her and watch over her. This mission's practically tailor-made for you anyway. You're just dumping it all on me? Yep, it's all yours. Later. This always happens when I'm paired with her. At least I avoided getting an article written about me and all that chaos. I assume she discreetly let the matter drop since you were a friend of mine. Okay, let's get back to the mountain, Nitori. As I said earlier, martial law has been declared. Wait, back up. What was all that about watching over the Shrine Maiden? What did Reimu do this time? Is that what you're concerned with? You pick on the oddest things, human. Hey, Rave. How's it going, bro? Speaking of which, Nitori, if you've been gone this long, have you seen a suspicious Shrine Maiden at all? A non-Hakurei Shrine Maiden, to be more specific. I haven't seen any Shrine Maidens. I've been lost and alone, wandering the Forest of Magic the whole time. That's to be expected when you run off by yourself. Either way, that's fine. Finding her is part of my job. I'm done asking questions. Now come along, Nitori. Wait, don't just end the conversation like that. A Shrine Maiden that ain't Reimu? I'm pretty lost here. Does this have something to do with the Scarlet Mist? That's enough questions and answers. If you're gonna keep on obstructing me, I'll have to escalate the force. My army of birds. Falling in love with Dragon Quest all over again? Happy for you, man. Did I miss much? No, not really. This is a fan game, quote unquote. It's unofficial. Like, Zune approves everything, basically. If you want to make a Touhou game, you can make it and sell it, pretty much. This is a Super Robot Wars style Touhou game. I played the first 20 minutes. I only know a little bit of what's to come. This fight, basically, and not even the whole fight. It retells like the beginning and creation of Gensokyo, which I didn't really know. I never knew how it came to be. Apparently, to stop the strife between human and yokai, they put up a big barrier, and then they put up another barrier when humans started stopping believing in yokai because that was sapping their powers. You know, as like science advanced and stuff, they're like, yokai. That's not scientific. And I guess that makes them lose power or something. Either way, this seems to be like a fresh look into the early, like, this is retelling Touhou from like an early enough point where none of the characters here know each other except for Nitori, Aya, and Momiji. Like, this is Marissa's first time meeting Nitori. I don't think it's canonical, but it's an interesting way of, if you don't know Touhou characters, like, I feel like this is a good way to kind of introduce you to it. Because, or not because, my friend Pork, who gifted me this, told me that this was a good way to get back into it or to get into it. It's funny how I know more about the Touhou spin-offs than the actual Bullet Hell games. Same here. Only Bullet Hell that I played all the way through was PCB, Perfect Cherry Blossom. And I played that in like 2009, so it's been a while. And I had to play it on easy mode because I was not good at Bullet Hells back then. And I'm still not good at Bullet Hells, but I've at least played a couple. Eschatos, Ginga Force, Christmas Shooting, etc., etc. Or Flying Red Barrel, etc., etc. Those are games I need to stream at some point too. I've already streamed Eschatos and Ginga Force a few times, but I never beat them because shmups are difficult. Anyway, I played a lot of spin-offs. Like, there's the mainline Touhous that are the Bullet Hells, and then there's the side games, like the fighting games. I love Hiso Tensoku. 12.3 is an amazing fighting game, one of the best ones I've ever played. I have a physical copy I'm looking at right now over there. I love it. Proud part of my collection. And then there's like the fan games, which aren't canonical, but are still great. Touhou Pocket Wars is one of my favorite games of all time. In fact, I really should have finished streaming that before picking this up. It's been a while since I streamed it, though. Mega Mari, Super Marissa World, the list goes on and on. Anyway, this seems like we're seeing Touhou chronologically, but pretty early on. At least Reimu and Marissa already know each other, so this is in, like, the very, very beginning. I don't know what that would even look like, really. Anyway, if it's a Danmaku battle you want, that's exactly what you're gonna get. Nitori, you know about Danmaku battles, right? Yeah, I'm familiar. Why? What do you mean, why? You're gonna be helping me out, obviously. What? Why do I have to fight Momiji? Because if I go down here, I can't take you to Kurindo. But still, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'll just quiet you both. Bold words. Try me. This isn't how it's supposed to go. Oh, to heck with it. So, victory is to drive Momiji back. She'll retreat when she's below 50% HP. Defeat is if everyone's dead. And bonus, fight 5 battles while in focus mode. So, I'm just going to go into focus mode immediately. They'll explain it in a couple of turns. Once we get close to some enemies in Danmaku mode, this is about all I know. The battle segment of the game consists of player and enemy phases. Each turn, you'll control your units in the player phase, and the CPU will control your enemies in the enemy phase. When your cursor is over one of your units, press the X button to bring up the menu and issue commands to them. You can also view the manual by pressing the share button. If things aren't quite making sense, try pressing share and looking at it. Huh. Oh, there is a settings mode, but there's no, Okay, well, I actually am in full screen. That's kind of weird. You can. It's one of those games where you can change the difficulty. I guess not during an actual fight. I'm gonna crank up the music just a smidge. So their character battle themes will play during fights. I think that's honestly pretty cool, and I think they'll let you even change it here, which is even cooler. Okay. When I have questions, I'll come back here, I guess. All right. So we have Momiji. What can I, we can see her movement. What can I ascertain out of you? We can jump to allies, we can jump to enemies. And zoom, whoa, okay, the maps are gonna get pretty big. Gonna hold triangle to speed it up, and details. Level 7 Momiji. Okay, I don't really understand how things are calculated yet, but we'll just get into this. So to get the bonus here, we're going to have to go into focus mode for 5 turns. I'm just going to focus right off the bat. So you can dodge enemy shots. I don't know if it's guaranteed or what. I'll have to take a look at it later. But when you're in focus mode, your movement is much slower. We're only going to move a tiny bit. And you can't dodge attacks. You're going to take guaranteed damage, but it's going to be like grazes. You'll see. I like when games go the extra mile with their music. I mean, if Touhou is known for one thing, it's a bunch of fantastic character designs and even better music. Once they've moved or attacked, a unit's action is over. When all your units have finished acting, end your turn to move on to the enemy phase. Pressing X on a space without a unit present will bring up the general menu, which you can then select end turn. In the general menu, you can also select objectives to view the map's victory conditions and unit listings to check the status of all of your units. Hey, that's spoilers. We're gonna get Yumu at some point. So, we get worse movement when like that. So we can also see some of our abilities here. They seem to be all of the spirit abilities in the game, and we have access to like a fair chunk of them already. I'm thinking Nitori's kind of a tank. By the way, I quite like Nitori. I don't know a lot about her. I know she's a Kappa. I know Kappas make inventions and stuff. I've always loved her character design. I've always loved her theme, and I think she's quite cute. So I'm very happy that we start with her. Looks like Marissa doesn't have any defense, whatever that shield icon is in the top left. Either way, we're done here. Take a look at the objectives. So fight 5 battles while in focus. Oh, it's fight 5 battles, not... Huh. Okay, in that case, I can get out of focus mode, because we're not going to get into a fight here. That's fine, though. They'll come to us. Oh! Watch out, Nitori. The crows are spitting out Danmaku. We weren't close enough to aggro them. Right. So that means I should... if you enter their Danmaku field, your movement, evasion, and defense all go down. So if you don't want to deal with that, you gotta either stay out of it or switch to focused mode. A slow and careful way of fighting. Right. One of the basics of Danmaku battling. Focused mode slows your movement speed in exchange for ignoring the negative effects of being in Danmaku. But it also means that even if you dodge, you still take graze damage. The higher the hit rate, the more graze damage you take, so watch yourself. Staying focused outside of Danmaku, but focused inside of it, is the basic of the basics. Don't forget that it'll go away if you beat the crows. Time to show you how it's done. I'll follow your lead, Marissa. Enemies marked with a D icon will generate Danmaku. So Danmaku is bullets. You know, bullet hell. They have a field of bullets coming out of them. Any of units entering Danmaku fields will suffer reduced movement, defense, and evasion. However, these penalties can be nullified by entering into focus mode. While focused, units will graze attacks instead of dodging, which deals reduced damage depending on the enemy's hit rate. The lower the hit rate, the less damage grazing will do. And combined with ignoring Danmaku penalties, focused units will still be difficult to shoot down. The focused unit will still be difficult to shoot down. If you want to move fast, stick with unfocused mode. If you're getting into the thick of it, you may want to focus up. Mastering when to use both modes will give you a big advantage in battle. If you're able to fire on an enemy, you can use the attack command. Select a weapon name displayed in white and attack the enemy you want to attack. Weapons have varying ranges or other requirements to be used. Power is increased by battling and defeating enemies with that character. If you don't have enough MP or ammo for the weapon, you can't use it. There's remaining ammo, MP cost with your current in parentheses, required power with the current parentheses, and the required unit. Weapons marked with P can be used after moving. Combining high movement with high range can let you cover a lot of ground. There's also laser, solid, map, and team up, whatever that means. In the early turns of a level, you'll want to conserve your resources against grunts while accumulating power. This way you'll be able to unleash your most powerful attacks on bosses. Okay. Well, we're gonna unfocus then. If it's just do 5 fights. We can't get close enough. Hang on, before we finish moving here. Can I undo that? I think I did, yeah. I just want to take a look at these guys' movement. Okay, they can go here. We'll go, like, just out of range. They still might have range, though, with ranged attacks. And I think Marissa has good range, so I'll leave her, like, here. Okay, so it's moved up and initiated a fight. It's using Assault, which is usable after moving, and S, I'm not sure what S means. Attack properties. No, that's different. Weapons can have any of the following properties to them. Barrier piercing, which lets the attack ignore the effects of enemy barriers. Ignore size, which lets the attack ignore damage reduction due to size difference. And then assist attack, which lets the attack be used when the unit is in the rear of a pair. That's not what I'm looking for. Requirements, here we go. Solid rounds. Okay. Either way, Nitori's being attacked. I can't enter Graze mode, unfortunately. Oh, not Graze mode, focus mode. What happens if I evade? It's only a 45% chance of hitting. We're gonna gamble. The battles look fantastic, by the way. It is very Super Robot Wars. He hit with a 95% chance! Oh, I guess it was just for show. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna enter focus mode with a Nitori. Gonna move and attack. So she has 3 attacks. Cucumber. Extending arm, and monster cucumber. All these, these look quite cool, but I have to show this off. So I was just testing this out. My friend gifted this to me because I said I was in the mood for a tactical game, and he knows that I've been into Touhou long in the past, and I wanted to get back into it. As soon as I saw this, I was like, okay, all right, you won me over. Okay, we're gonna use her or this attack. Hang on, can I undo that? Yes. We're in focus mode, we can attack from a range, so we'll do it from here. 100% hit rate. And do we have any spirit abilities? For 1 turn, increase accuracy and evasion rates by 30%. Okay, that's fine. Why can't we use scan? I guess you have to do it outside of battle. Either way, look at this. I can somehow wrap this up in one hit. This is my most eco-friendly weapon. She uses a cucumber for a sword. Ah, I love it. It's adorable. We are going to take the guaranteed damage, though. Maybe I should have used barrier. Okay, that could have been a mistake. Hopefully she's outside of range of that. Ah, yes, the Gundam Beam Sword, except it's a cucumber. I love it. It's so cute. Okay, what attacks does Marissa have? Illusion Laser, Magic Missile, which can be used after moving. Magic Missile has more damage. I guess it hits air and ground, but not water. Or it does less against water. Illusion Laser. This only costs 5. Can we kill with this? 1700. We can kill with this, so long as it hits. Oh, but we need to enter focus mode. Since the, we've already got one battle in focus mode, so we'll have a few more. Alright. I wonder Kappas like cucumbers so much, yes. They all have their own theme, it's fantastic. Doesn't matter who you are, you're getting blasted all the same. It lived! Marissa! It lived! Damn. I thought for sure that would kill. Can I still do spirit moves? I can. We're gonna guard then. Meanwhile, Marissa has Gain, which doubles the EXP gained, and Excel. I should probably try to use this. She only has so much SP, though. It says that you get it back every turn, I think. Oh, dude, that's a great song. And that I see on YouTube. Okay, well, neither of those do anything for me. Unless we counterattack. We can counterattack, right? Can you double the experience? Ah, it's only for herself. I wanted to see if I could put it on Nitori. Alright. Enemy turn. Okay, we're currently... I can set to evade. I'm gonna gamble. Come on, that's 45%. Although, actually, no. She's in focus mode, so she takes guaranteed damage. Fair enough. Oh, but the amount of damage you take while being hit by a graze is dependent on the enemy's accuracy. So by evading, that lowers their damage. That's why we took so little. Good to know. Oh, we're leaving battle animations on. Are you kidding me? Is her spirit still active? I think so, otherwise it wouldn't let me use it. Unless there's a cooldown on that. I kind of want to show off another move, but we need to lower our damage, man. We still got Momiji after this. Nice! But still taking the damage. Good lord. Okay, I want to get some damage out on one of these. That's a lot of damage, though. We'll go back up to evading. Nice. It's still a graze, so we still take a fraction of the damage, but I'll take it. Bonus condition fulfilled. Gained extra points. Alright. Not half bad, or alright. Not half bad. Seems like there are rules to the Danmaku battles. In focused mode, you take graze damage, but it's less risky than taking a direct hit. Plus, Danmaku blocking away becomes no big deal. So, staying focused in Danmaku is the basic strat, huh? This should go in my research notes. Ooh, so eager to learn. Hey, Raruku. Didn't know you're familiar. Do we have anything that attacks multiple? No. We gotta lessen their numbers. We are... I mean, Marissa's not in range of the Danmaku at the moment. Actually, it seems like a waste to do that. I'm just gonna go for the kill on this one. I wasn't familiar with this until Pork gave it to me the other day. My friend Pork. That better kill. Okay, and I gave her extra experience points thanks to her focus skill. Since we killed the thing, she's no longer in focus. Okay, she can now move while in this Danmaku field. What do we have? Definitely gonna guard. Okay, let's see. Oh, assist. What's the range on that? It's 3 to 6 in that case. Is doing this? Oh, right, she has a heal. Okay, but no. Okay, that's fine. I just want to deal some damage. This does the most, regardless. Also, this looks pretty sick. I already guarded, yeah. If I don't have any choice, I'm going all out. I love it. It's perfect. Some spicy cucumbers, man. Goddamn. We're taking some damage here. Ooh, nice. We're in focus mode, so we still take damage. Okay, and that's it. Nitori has to eat 2 more hits here. I'm probably gonna have her focus on evasion. Maybe a quick save. No. We still got 3 more, 5 crows and 1 Momiji. I think we gotta gamble on evasion. Because I don't think Nitori can heal herself. Nice. Normally it is a full dodge, but since she's in focus mode, you still take the guarantee. You're grazed. You don't dodge, you're grazed. I want to deal some damage here, so I think I will. Because this will put it in one-shot range for Marissa. And then I can back up and attack from a range with Nitori. So we're going to fire out another cucumber. I believe it only has so many shots, by the way. She's got 19 more this battle. I'm still learning. I've already passed where I left off in my brief little testing. It's guaranteed damage. We're going all out. K-Rocket, full barrage. I see things have like a range. Oh, that was a crit. That's why. Because I put him in the red. Okay. Increases the MP cost of the next attack by 30% to grant 15% more damage. Not necessary at the moment. What's Illusion Laser? This one's guaranteed dead, so. Desperate times are where I shine. Out of my way. I don't remember the name of this song, but I've definitely heard it before and I quite like it. I know it's one of Marissa's themes. Ooh, I could have used her focus to double the EXP. Son of a bitch. Okay. We can probably hit from here. I could also heal Marissa. No! No, I hit end! Well, I mean, playing it safe here. Preferably, I'd like this thing to attack Marissa. Dude. They're hard locked onto Nitori. Coin toss. Nice. She's gonna have to hang out in the back. Oh, dude, I've got no EXP for her, though. Okay. You're moving out as far as you can and getting a kill. I'm trying to grasp. Will this thing kill? It has a damage multiplier, so I hope so. I haven't seen this one yet. Arm punch. Nice. At least some EXP I'll take. Okay, these birds aren't in focus mode. If I can hit from here, I'm gonna. I can. In that case, we'll also burn her, well, unfocus, first of all. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Although, I want to use her unique. Does this end her turn? It does not. You just have to do it before moving. They had me at the cucumber attack. It's adorable. Alright, I think they want me to save these later attacks. Like, what are the requirements here? Requiring a lot of power, so you have to get some kills first. I'm gonna magic missile and hope this kills. And we're out of its range, so it can't counter. Not a kill, but close. It wasn't a kill, so no EXP. I don't think they can get to her, but I'm still gonna guard anyway to play it safe. Oh, dude, the AI is brutal. Now, here's the thing. This would kill the enemy if I counterattack. But it also puts Nitori at very, very low. And we didn't regen enough spirit, damn. Just don't get hit. It's a 95% chance. I mean, we could evade. The problem is she's still in focus mode. This will lessen the damage, at least. Yeah. I think I just lost Nitori. Son of a bitch! She has to evade this. Ah! Oh! She lived. I accidentally skipped the battle without realizing. Damn, that would have been hype. Okay, this thing's almost dead. I'm gonna have Nitori unfocus. And get a hit here. This is outside of its range anyway. Sure. Punch Robo. Robo? 2011 and then 2012. Those are some great years right there. Okay, we got some EXP for Nitori. I would love to get a kill here. Narrow Spark. This feels like a waste. But I'm gonna do it, because I don't want Nitori to die. We're gonna burn her other... Well, she only gets 3 of these per battle. Alright. Oh, that has a really weird hit range. It's not a 100% hit rate, though. We've got lasers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ayo? Damn! Okay. Okay, it hit. It didn't kill, though. That's actually really bad. We just lost Nitori. I burned all that hoping to get a kill. And we don't have enough spirit. We do have... I hit focus instead of guard. I'm an idiot. And you're out of SP now. Son of a bitch. She's unfocused now, though. So if an evade goes through, she doesn't take damage, right? Right? Fuck! Nitori! I don't think I can solo the rest of this with Marissa. I might have to run this fight back. I'll just do all the research again from square one. Nitori! How fucking dare you! Yes, it's a skill issue, because I'm not used to these kinds of games, Jenko. Which ley line? Honestly, is there like a fight retry? There's a load. Oh! Huh. It quick saves every turn, or every other turn. I'm gonna go back quite a bit. Wow, that is like seamless. Fascinating. Well, we need to be in focus mode for the bonus. Save scumming? Yes, save scumming. Look, I'll do it for Nitori. And I'm playing on hard mode, damn it. This is in focus mode, so we'll attack. I prefer her to not be in crow range. She can hit from here. Nice. And can only hit with extending arm. Just to catch up, we'll go ahead and skip the animations. Went to another dimension. I was sure how hard can it be, and I died in 10 or you died in 10 seconds. Ah. Yikes. Nope, magic missile. Wow! Crit! Well, damn, there goes the extra EXP. Well, inside a structure in there, imagine a pillager outpost, yeah? We have one right next to the base, so I can imagine it. Okay, I think I get the game now. I was in focus mode that whole time. Because you have to for the extra thing here. Oh shit! The other group of crows has moved already. Okay, we can maybe get a kill if I go for no cucumber. I'll still go for this though. Sure. It didn't kill! Okay, I'm gonna evade to lessen the damage taken. Focus. Spirit. Excel. This does work in focus mode. Magic missile. Oh, it's out of range. I want to lessen the damage that Nitori takes. We're gonna leave her in focus mode and get a cucumber in. Sure. No, I actually wanted to see the animation for that one. And there's the bonus. Okay, I'll try not to abuse not save scumming, what's it called? The quick saves. I was going into that fight the wrong way. We'll do guard, lessen the damage even further. Oh, I can see why you died then. Okay, 400. Pretty rough. Well, Marissa can get a kill on this one. Hopefully. I'm gonna burn her special. Now, for all intents and purposes, this should kill, right? I also need to remember to do the EXP booster thing. It lived on 8! My god. Reduce an enemy to 10 HP or less without using spirits. That was a Steam achievement, apparently. Dang it, not what I meant to do. That's 3 attacks. And they're all going for her. Okay, Nitori, you just have to evade, like, a decent chunk of these. She shouldn't be in focus mode anymore, so... if it evades... or if she evades... Fuck! Damn, dude. Maybe hard mode's too much for me. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of, I've played an hour of Super Robot Wars. Damn, dude! This is brutal. I mean, I hate to do it again. Trust me, I really do. I don't feel good doing this, but... go back to, like, turn 5. Still in focus mode? Yeah. Objective is one more fight. This seems good. It's outside of its range as well. Okay. I'm gonna gamble, but I will use guard just in case. Ah! These crows have the best luck I've ever seen. Okay, we're gonna do gain. Should kill. It crit. Well. And then I think we just move the hell back. Okay, perfect. The crows weren't able to get to us. What does support mean? Ooh, okay. When I saw that had support, I wasn't truly sure how to proc that. Okay, we have to see this. No, I have the animation cut short. These are... I've never seen some of these kinds of stats before, but alright. Okay. Units standing next to each other can activate support. Awesome. Did we do the thing? No, there's one more battle. In that case, I mean, it's gonna go after Nitori anyway. I should focus and... guard. Can we do that just barely out of its range? Yes. They have unique dialogue for doing these challenges, so it seems pretty good. Okay. Oh, I forgot to go into focus mode for that, I think. Oh, no. Duh, I just talked about it. In that case, we'll just focus on evasion. Do I need a spirit again? No. I'm gonna let Nitori get the kill here. I don't know if it'll kill, actually. Unfocus, move pretty far, and we'll see if this kills. Ooh, I was about to say that didn't kill, but nope. Got a crit. Nice. Doing much better this time. Found the soul lava. Nice. Okay, that did aggro the bird. We're gonna go for damage. Sure. I don't think this will kill, though. Yikes. The nail that sticks up gets the hammer down. Another one of those to kill. If at all possible, I'd love for Nitori to get the kill. Just out of a range. Well, then we'll... Well, we are in its Danmaku range, but we can just leave it. In fact, I think it'd be better to leave it. First, Spirit Gain. Move out of range. Get the kill. Okay, hitting circle just skips it. I love the animations. I wish I could speed it up a little bit. Do you have a ghostly bee? In the downstairs of the farm. First cage on the left. Down the stairs. I got like 5 of them there. Oh, no. It's either there or it's somewhere on the bottom floor. Okay, we'll have Marissa. Honestly, I think I'm gonna burn Excel. Danmaku Power 1. And we're gonna move to a range where she can get a hit. Nice. With magic missile. Why can't she hit with Danmaku Spark? Oh, because she didn't get as many kills this time. Damn. Fair enough. Momiji does have a counterattack. I want to see this, though. Who are you, and why are you tricking Nitori into helping you? Nitori's got nothing to do with this. You're the one who wouldn't answer my question. What did this non-Hankure Shrine Maiden do to get the Tengu chasing after her? Again, it's none of your business. If you won't take no for an answer, we'll do this the hard way. I've never heard Momiji's theme. Ayo? It's your fault everything got so complicated. You're not getting away. Whoa. Whoa, you're a dangerous one. I'm gonna guard just in case she goes... I think the AI is smart enough to go after whoever's lowest. Yep. Yep. So much for being friends, am I right? Hyper no slash sounds a little scary. We're gonna lower the damage. Best I can, anyway. I think our guard's still up. You had. I was squish one of them. If you want to squish one of them, then, just throw 2 of them into the breeding chamber, and then squish the offspring, I guess. Look, I'm running a bee farm, okay? I'm not the one doing the squishing, it's Janko. Okay. Nitori, I'll say it again. Join me and go back to the mountain. Now. I know I was wrong to leave the mountain, but I'm close to Corindo now. So please, just let me go. Petty excuses mean nothing to me. Petty? Look, I've got an important invention writing on this. No offense, but I'm pushing my way through. That magician has bewitched you. This is my ultimate technique. Oh my god, she gets like a thruster. And it hit. Okay, that was a graze and it still did 1200. With my guard up. Nitori is not long for this world. I'm thinking... Oh, she does have Danmaku zone up as well. Can I get there? First of all... What's her current power? 135. Is that enough for... Is enough for Narrow Spark? We move here. Can we hit with Narrow Spark? If we move here, can we hit with Narrow Spark? Nope. Okay, I need to deal damage, but I don't want Nitori to die. You can see the negative... Hang on, will that go away if I focus mode? Apparently not. The debuffs on the bottom left is what I meant to say. Okay, I would like to activate Nitori's assist skill, but for that I need to attack with Marissa first. I'd like to hit with Narrow Spark. I'm gonna burn the last of my... Oh no, I still have one more Danmaku power. Nope! God damn it. Oh, healing gives EXP. Healing gives EXP! Fair enough, I'll live with my mistake. Unfortunately, Nitori will not be living with my mistake. I'm still gonna evade. It's again the Hyper No Slash, though. No, Nitori! Oh, Danmaku power is still active. Surprising. Why can I not hit with Narrow Spark? My power lessened? No. My power is 135. Oh, no, yeah. Required 110, I have 135. Okay, fair enough. Oh. Wait, no. I have enough MP for that. One, 2, 3, 4. Can I hit from here? No. Can I hit from here? No. What if I use Excel? I can move much further now. It won't let me get Narrow Spark for some reason. Oh, Magic Missile's also an assist. I see. I thought only Nitori had the assist. Damn. I don't think Marissa has it in her to solo this. Since I already burned Excel, let me try to run. Oh, it's because you can't move! It's because you can't move after using that, or, before using that skill. I mean, if I don't have a turn count... Ah, she has range for that. Wow. Okay, come on. 67% chance to evade. You'll soon know the power of the Tengu. Come on, evade it. Thank you. Unfortunately, she's outside of narrow spark range. Son of a bitch. I mean, fair enough. Oh, wait, no! I don't even have to kill her! I should give her 50%! I'm an idiot! We might be fine! Yeah, we're fine! Hell yeah! As long as Marissa doesn't get O-code here. Jesus. You're not half bad. Sorry about this, Momiji. Okay, time for you to talk. Give me the deets on that Shrine Maiden. I'll do no such thing. I'll retreat for now, but let me give you a warning. Do not pry any further into this matter. Hey, get back here! Bah, she got away. The Dalamaku battle's settled, but still. Oh boy, I've really done it now. What am I gonna do? Is this about you leaving the mountain? Yeah, Yokai Mountain is a very orderly place, but the trade-off is that it's a lot stricter than what it's like in human society. Leaving the mountain was bad enough, but now that I fought and beaten Momiji, I'm really gonna be in for it when I go back. Hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? Don't you still need to find that stuff for your invention? First things first, let's head for Corindo. Jesus, okay. Alright, yeah. Bonus conditions, points gained, kills. We could have gotten the kill on Momiji, but you would have had to deal half of her health bar in one attack. I guess just buff up a bunch. Yeah. And Nitori did get knocked out. We're here. This is Corindo. Whoa, Corindo's in a place like this? Yep. At the entrance to the Forest of Magic. It ain't too easy to lose your way here. I should have known that Tengu map wasn't accurate enough to go on. Either way, you're here. Let's go in. Yo, Corin, I'm here. Ah, Marissa, and a new face, I believe. The one man in all of Touhou. That I know of, anyway. Hi, I'm Nitori Kawashiro, a Kappa. A Kappa? That's a rare type of customer around these parts. Is this a friend of yours, Marissa? Yeah, basically. Friend? Something wrong? Nope. Humans and Kappa are sworn friends, after all. Interesting. I've heard a fair bit about them, but this is the first time I've seen a real-life Kappa. I imagine them more classically, having a shell on their backs and a dent on the top of their heads. This one seems just like a sweet kid. So, what brings a Kappa here? I'm looking for something. Do you mind letting me browse your wares? By all means, feel free to look around. Ah, make 2 helpings of snacks as well. You still got those rice cookies you bought before, right? Always so demanding. They're on the table over there, so help yourself. Anyways, I'm here to pick up the goods. The adjustments should be completed by now, right? The goods? I told you 3 days ago to come back in a week. Of course it's not ready yet. Seriously? I need to get to the bottom of this scarlet mist, and you're over here taking your sweet time? I told you a week because it would take a week to do. You can't expect me to get it done any faster. Great, now Reimu's gonna get ahead of me. Here, I just worked on a new spell. Good grief, some things never change. Actually, I've been pushing to get it done faster. I had a feeling you'd need it. Come back in 2 days, I'll be done by then. Really? I knew I could count on you, Corin. This wasn't the trip I was expecting to take, but it was definitely worth it. That's why you should help out. You should help out the Kappa, I guess. Marissa, there's a cell phone. They look so different when you see them up close. Cell phone? What's that? It's an item for communicating with someone who's far away. I hear it lets you telepathically speak with someone, and you don't have to have psychic powers for it to work. Admittedly, I have no idea how to use one. It transforms air vibrations into signals, and then the receiver transforms signals back. It's basically the digital version of having two cans and a piece of string. Digital? Huh? Well, you seem to understand how it works. Oh, a virtual girl! This was so shocking to me when I first saw it, in more ways than one. That's a pseudo pair of glasses that shows the wearer a pseudo world. It's a virtual boy. I've tried them on, but all I could see was pitch darkness. That's close enough. Pitch black isn't all that far off from dark red. I have no idea what you're on about. Have you found what you were looking for? Don't be in such a rush. There's so much neat stuff here. Hey, Menko cards, a whole bunch of them. Okay, I know what that is. Let me borrow those for a few. Still in Corindo? We played a lot. You sure find some fun things, Nitori. Yeah, you two are lots of fun. I won't ever get bored like this. It's an honor to hear that from a Kappa. Feel free to visit again whenever you like. Though honestly, I wish they'd just leave already. Alright, I better be heading back. You're going home already, Marissa? It's getting dark outside. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I'll be punished once I return to the mountain, and I still haven't found the parts I was looking for. There's still no reason not to go home. To not go home. Yeah, just go away already. I want some quiet time. Hey, Korin. Let Nitori stay here for the night. She seems to like it here. Wait, what? Letting the Kappa stay here is no joke. If she keeps up her scavenging all night, it's gonna take forever to clean up after her. Well, Korin, if we're done here, I'm heading back home. Aha, I think I've got it. I don't mind letting her stay here, but I don't know if it would be more suited to a Kappa than the alternative. What alternative? Marissa's house is full of junk I haven't even seen before. She trades it with me every once in a while, and sometimes I can find some real gems in that stuff. You do not. You call all of it junk. Whoops, gotta be careful. Can't let Marissa know how valuable her junk really is. The point is, there's a chance you could find the parts you're looking for there. Ah, that makes sense. Certainly, I haven't turned anything up here. Then it sounds like the matter's settled. Marissa, let her stay over at your house for tonight. What? When did this get settled? Just now. Besides, she's your friend to begin with. When did I call her my friend? Hey, you called me a friend when we came in. Come on, don't cling to my skirt like that. Alright. I don't really care about what other people looking at my stuff anyway. Come on and stay at my place tonight, Nitori. Really? You're cool with me coming over? Yes, as long as you don't make a bunch of noise tonight. I'm getting up early to make a visit tomorrow. Another incident investigation? Close enough. I'm visiting a magician I know to ask her about the mist. Oh, okay. I'm not sure where I should go next anyway, so mind if I tag along? Suit yourself. She's a pretty cool magician. She can control multiple dolls at once. Interesting. Are they RC dolls? RC? Well, let's save that for tomorrow. We should head on back and get to sleep. Actually, now that I don't have to worry about going home, I was thinking of doing a little more scavenging. Zip it. I said I'm going home, so I'm going home. Oh, come on. See you, Korin. We'll be back for the goods later. Thank you very much, Mr. Corindo. Sure thing. See you. Phew, I finally left. Some peace and quiet. Marissa brought yet another yokai here. It's like friends keep falling into her lap. She's an odd one, alright. It's been a while since she vanished. Marissa looked up to her so much. It's probably going to be the start of a new adventure for her. I run a second-hand shop. I may have no interest in Danmaku battles, but I can still lend my support to her. Which is why I've got one more job to do, no matter how much I'd rather go to sleep right now. To celebrate new beginnings, it's time to give the mini Hakuro a full tune-up for Marissa Kirisame. After the battle and story segments are finished, you'll have an intermission, as well as save and load data before the next stage begins. Your preparations are all finished, select the next map from the bottom. If you want to save your game, okay, you can resume by clicking load. In addition, if you want to pause the game in the middle of the map, you can choose to quick save. With a quick save, you can choose continue from the title screen to resume playing. You can only have one quick save at a time, though, so be careful about overwriting it. Nice. Scarlet Arc, Departure. I wonder if this is going to be the embodiment of Scarlet Devil's storyline. I do not know the Touhou story chronologically, like, at all. don't know what that did. I have 16,000 points. Okay, I got an extra 10k from clearing that mission. Okay, Nitori's definitely tankier than Marissa. Does this also use points? Use p.1 to learn skills. Once a skill has been learned, it can be added or removed at any time. Okay. Increases accuracy and evasion rates as units' HP decreases. Effect increases with skill level. Wow. Grants +1 power gain when unit hits an enemy with an attack. I don't have enough points. He said PP. He said PP, guys. He said the letters P and P. Guys, he said PP. He said PP. Thank you, Jenko. I thought about saying PowerPoints or something. Shorthand. Okay. She only has 12 points. Oh, are these just generic skills? Oh, she already has that. Gain +2 power when gained when unit takes damage from an attack. Huh. Allows unit to perform a support defense for adjacent allies under attack. Huh. Okay, I was not playing Nitori right. Allows unit to perform a support attack for an adjacent ally if they haven't already acted this turn. That's how that works. In SRW, it's pilot points, but those are details. Pilot points. Power points. The P block stands for power. Huh. Extending arm gains +1 range, or grants 30% accuracy rates of support and assist attacks. Very tempting. I like extending arm, though. Grants 20% EXP gained. Oh my god. Okay, we're putting that on. And I can just freely put that back on. Nice. Okay. The 15% damage bonus is nice, but way more extra EXP. Oh, there's EX points. This just raises their, like, stat threshold, I guess. Fascinating. Aren't power points used for presentations? No. Yes, you're right, actually. PowerPoints are just like, that's like the slide one, right? I haven't touched Windows suite of software in like 15 years. There's Excel and PowerPoint. Those are the only ones I remember. Okay, so each of these uses different points. I want more damage on Marissa. That costs 10k. But it does raise the damage by 1,000 for each, sure. It's 15k after that. I could raise Nitori's damage. Or I could raise her armor one time. Her health one time. Yeah, I'm gonna build Nitori like a tank. This is such a weird menu, but it's not uncommon for like a Touhou Dojin game, or fan game, whatever you want to call them. We don't have any equipment. We were just at a shop. Loadout type is interesting. Okay, this is the same thing. Holy shit, that's a lot of text. The Crow has a text thing? Debuted in Mountain of Faith and etc. Crows who have turned into yokai. They live in various places such as Yokai Mountain. They show up profusely in Stage 4 of Mountain of Faith to cause pain for the player. While they might seem stronger than normal crows since they can shoot Danmaku, they're still just small fry to be used by higher ranking yokai. In FMW, they come at you with hyena-like attacks that make a good use of their high mobility. Which one is FMW? Fairy Wars? No, there's not an M in there. I don't know which Touhou that is. So where's Nitori? There we go. A Kappa living on Yokai Mountain. Bright, energetic, and easy to get along with, her attitude and speech can sometimes change without warning into something more eccentric. She considers humans her sworn ally, but she's shy around them, so she's almost never actually spoken to one before. But then she meets Reimu and Marissa in Mountain of Faith and possibly grows a little more accustomed to humans. In Subterranean Animism, the Kappa takes the initiative in asking Marissa for help. As one of the mountain yokai, Nitori is sensitive to matters of hierarchy. She avoids bumping into Oni as much as she can, and after winning Oku to her side, she tries to give the mountain's god a report. The high-ranking Tengu she mentions in Mountain of Faith left a significant impression in the minds of players. On the other hand, Nitori has almost never ordered to go on missions like I Am Momichi. Sorry, this worded a little strangely. I Am Momichi. As explained above, her view that humans and Kappa are sworn allies means she's very friendly to humans. Even when she bars Reimu and Marissa's path, it was only out of concern for humans entering the dangerous mountain of yokai. Okay, I'll read more about that later. So this is actually giving her, like, actual canonical backstory. Even going so far as what game she showed up in, what she talked about when she showed up in that. Huh. The musician has notes for every song. I hope 340 soul ash is enough to smelt the fucking aldemodium and make the aldemodium be and the soul lava be, because it's a good fuel source. Well, I'll maybe look into that next time, unless you're just gonna do it. Then, good luck. Alright, see ya, Akio. Very cool. Let's do the next mission. Oh, we're gonna fight Alice, probably. We already mentioning Shinki? Or Shiki? Sorry, I don't know them that well. Dear Mom, it's been some time since I left. How have you been doing? A massive storm has just passed here, and the long rainy season has come to an end. Soon it'll be more bright and summery. For my part, I stay busy every day fixing moisture damage in my dolls and airing out the house. My research is coming along nicely. I'm presently researching the underlying theories behind the soul string puppetry you taught me. I'm still scratching the surface, but future prospects are promising, and I expect things will go well for a while yet. I believe I mentioned that human that came up to me back then. She's been intruding on me often in recent days. She's a troublemaker who constantly interferes in my research and absconds with books I was going to read. In spell card battles, all she ever uses are direct attacks, such as missiles and lasers. She hasn't changed a bit. By the way, thank you very much for the grimoire you sent to me. It has been very helpful for my research. I'm sending you some sweets this time. Remember to share with everyone else. Anyway, I should be hanging my laundry now. Remember not to let Yumeko do all the work, Mom. I'll write again soon. Love, Alice. Her mom's like the owner of hell or something. I don't really know. Hey, you! Oh my God, it's the fairies. Oh my God, it's the fairies. I think this is Luna Child. Hey, you two. Sunny, Star, you're going too fast. Just wait a sec. Silly Luna, did you trip again? You're such a klutz. I love these three. Well, excuse me. You're the one who suddenly dragged me on an adventure when I was drinking coffee. We've come a pretty long way. What's the big idea? Didn't I tell you already? We're treasure hunting. Searching for mysterious treasures is non-stop thrills and excitement. That's fine and all, but it was all still sudden. Blame this weather. All this scarlet mist going around means there's nothing else interesting going on. Right, the weather hasn't been clear for like a week now. Yep, and I'm a sunlight fairy, so in this kind of weather, it's impossible for you to get up early. Now that you mention it, you've been sleeping until noon lately. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant. My point is that when the sun doesn't shine, the sunlight fairy looks worthless. So we'll start an incident and restore the glory of the light fairies. My, so you weren't just drunkenly blabbering yesterday, excuse me? Of course not. This summer, we're gonna prank the heck out of the humans. What does searching for treasure have to do with starting an incident, though? Why, I'm glad you asked. You see, our target today is no ordinary place. What do you mean? I found a creepy house right around here when I was wandering about before. There was no one inside, but it was chock full of dolls and magic items. That sounds like it's straight out of a horror movie. Yeah, it rules, right? We'll borrow one of those items and use it to start an incident. Would that really work out okay? I've heard of cursed items destroying entire houses. I'd rather not. You always leave me stuck somewhere. You two worry too much. So it's a little scary. That's why it's exciting. It's gonna be great. You really like scary stuff, huh? Haunted house? Question mark? Oh, there it is. There's the haunted house. It's a lot tighter than I was expecting, which is creepy if nobody lives here. Okay, let's find a cool item that'll blow this gloomy atmosphere away. Ah, wait. Shanghai? Ah, sorry. Jeez, don't just drag me back like that. What's the big deal? There's somebody inside. There is? No one was here the last time I came by. I'm not kidding. There's one person in there. I can detect anything that moves, remember? Hear that? There's a voice inside. Good grief. Even though the rainy season has ended, drying out my laundry with all this mist around is nearly pointless. But I can't let laundry keep piling up. It has to get done, so I suppose I can hang them up to dry inside the house. You think so too, right? Shanghai. Yes, I need to change your clothes too as well, as everyone else's. Alright, everyone. Everyone not on cooking duty is going to do laundry today. Now, no complaints. You'll be the ones buried if our laundry gets piled any bigger. Now hurry up and get to work. Hey, you all are supposed to handle cooking duties, remember? I can hear some conversation, but there's only supposed to be one person inside, right? Based on the human-like movements inside, I'm pretty sure there's just one person inside. So that was all her talking to herself? Oh boy, now it's creepy in a whole different light. Living in a place like this, I bet she has a lot of trouble making friends. Were you saying something about someone having trouble making friends? Yeah, you've been loitering around in front of my house for quite a while now. May I ask what brings you here? Hey, Luna. Or, hey, wait. She heard our entire conversation? Why isn't Luna hiding our sounds? She should be, but now that you mention it, I haven't seen Luna. Oh, wait. Luna, what are you doing stuck in that ditch? When Star dragged you back earlier, she knocked you into me. Finally got my foot out, but where's my shoe? You guys can fly! What do you mean? Well, excuse me, Sunny Milk. You appear to be fairies, so I assume you're here to play a prank. Hey, what are we gonna do? We can't tell her we're searching for treasure. You look rather uncomfortable, hmm? No, actually, we were coerced into this. Huh? Coerced? Who's gonna gain anything from threatening fairies? We may look like fairies, but we're actually yokai. We're the three yokai of light. The heck? I love that Luna face. What is the backlog button? There we go. Oh, it doesn't actually work when there's multiple dialogue boxes. That's fine. What concerns me is that you said someone coerced you into this, correct? Yeah. It was someone we ran into recently. A black and white, magician riding a broom. That magician had these really amazing rainbow lights, and she wanted a grimoire. And she coerced us into snatching one away from the magician that lives in this forest. A black and white magician? Who would ever wear something so old-fashioned? Oh no. A grimoire, or a magician clad in black. Black and white, who wanted a grimoire? See? She's all suspicious. Would you mind telling me more? Huh? For sure. I believe that magician also lives in the Forest of Magic, and she's always forcing us to help her steal things. Yeah, she keeps telling us that if we don't do as she says, she'll bottle us up. Now I understand. A thief clad in black and white. That could only be Marissa. Huh? It actually rings a bell for her? Great, let's pin all the blame on this Marissa person. Yeah, Marissa, that was her name. It's all so clear now. All those times she came by uninvited, so that was her angle. So, where were you planning to meet that magician? Huh? Never mind, here she comes. Hey Marissa, are you sure this Alice person will come along with us after we drop by her house uninvited? Oh, sure she will. Not like she's got any friends. If we invite her to come hang out, she'll cave in and tag along eventually. I don't know. There she is. Hey. Hey, wait a minute. Black and white clothes, a broom. That means she's really real. Yo, Alice. Nice to see you looking like you got nothing to do. Hey there. Marissa, you'd better explain yourself right this instant. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You're coercing yokai into stealing things? How low can you sink? And that's not even mentioning aiming for my precious grimoire. Marissa? She seems kind of mad about something. Whoa, hold up. I'm totally lost here. I mean, yeah, I'm interested in that book, but there it is. All those impromptu visits were because you had an eye on my grimoire. Huh? What the heck are you going on about? Okay, they're caught up in the conversation now. Let's take this chance to ditch. No, hold on. This is getting good. You're a sucker for this stuff, Star. It's Star Sapphire, Luna Child, and Sunny Milk. Besides, since we've come all the way here, we should have an adventure inside that house. Once we've mastered the sight and sound of us, of course. Oh, smart thinking, Star. I'm down. Wait, you're serious? Totally. Come on, Luna. You're joining us. I keep saying I haven't done anything of the sort. Nitori, back me up here. I've been with Marissa since yesterday, and she hasn't met with anyone this whole time. Yep. See, I have an alibi. Since yesterday? Did you two have an all-nighter party or something? Actually, who are you? I'm Nitori Kawashiro, a kappa. I slept over at Marissa's house last night. My, in that cluttered room of hers. I'm sure that must have been uncomfortable. Oh yeah, it was a mess, and she had the nerve to tell me to clean it up. Look, I just like keeping everything within arm's reach. I call it being practical. I'm glad you two are hitting it off with one another, but do you have anything to back your claims up? What, proof? That's asking a bit much. Enough. I mean, you can go talk to Renosuke. That would cement their alibi. Enough. I've got no reason to trust a strange yokai, much less a bumpkin magician. You'll regret making an enemy of me. Wait, Alice, this is all a big misunderstanding. Yeah, talk to those Hey, wait. No, that's enough talk. Prepare to go down. Oh, great. Man, she's gonna be a handful. Nitori, you good to go? Actually, I'm more concerned about the fact that the fairies are missing. Hey, no dragging your feet. She's hacking. Ah, got it. Now's our chance. Let's go treasure hunting. Chapter 2. Magicians and Lies. Oh, you actually choose who to send out. And you can upgrade again from here. Fascinating. Reconcile with or defeat Alice. All enemies defeated, and there's a question mark bonus. Ah, okay, I see how it is now. Something tells me it's get to the house and, like, that'll summon the fairies. Whoa, she's gonna come at us right out she's gonna come at us this hard right out the gate? Alice must be real mad. You brought it on yourself. Do you have any idea what you've done? Other than being the subject of false accusations? Nope. Nitori, we're gonna cool her head a bit. Seriously? We're beating her up now? She's operating on a misunderstanding. It seems to me like it might be smarter to persuade her if we want her to join us. Ooh. Join us as in, like, become a unit. Don't be silly. We can just talk some sense into her after we beat her up. Besides, how are we supposed to get close to Alice like this? Wait, getting close. Hang on. Oh, now do you feel like talking it out? I remember her weak point now. I'll pull her aside and talk with her if I feel like it. Anyway, just watch me. All done with your planning session yet? I'll show you the difference between a city magician and a country magician. When certain ally units are adjacent to enemy units, you might be able to use the Persuade command. When you persuade an enemy, a special event will occur. Something in my gut tells me it's go over there, so I'm gonna go over there. And here they come. Are those dolls? Yeah, she's really dexterous, so she can control lots of dolls at the same time. They're not super tough, and you'd be surprised by how hard fights can get when you ignore them. Completely asynchronous and precisely controlled. The human body is sure an incredible machine. Hey, have you found anything yet? Nope, it's all dolls. Nothing interesting at all. Hey, we're supposed to look for magic items, not interesting things, remember? Take this a bit more seriously. Hey, wait, did you find something? Yeah, this doll that looks like that black and white magician. It's really well made. Yeah, there's lots of others too. There's a really strong-looking green-haired doll, a sturdy doll with some hair sticking up. There's a Shrine Maiden doll who's hiding her armpits, too. Who cares about dolls? Let's find some cooler stuff. I don't know, my immediate feeling is getting to those tiles. Okay, they're all going on Marissa now. Okay, I could be wrong here. I'm gonna make a quick save. I'm just thinking, does nothing happen if we go here? Nope. In that case, I want to load my save. Turn 3. Still don't know what the objective is, or the special objective. But if I excel, can I get to Alice? No. Oh, wait, I can. Gotcha. Oh no. You've always been weak in close combat, though I guess that's obvious considering all the dolls you're busy controlling. You say that, juxtapose that with some of her fighting game attacks. Like, I know one of her dash melee attack is just like a big ass kick that I think will, like, I don't know the term for it, but it'll send you flying and you'll wall bounce. You've always been weak in close combat, though. Though I guess that's obvious considering all the dolls you've been busy controlling. If I restrain both your hands like this, you can't move those dolls anymore. Holding someone down with brute force is a classic country bumpkin maneuver. You weren't gonna listen to me otherwise, right? That makes this count as a force majeure. I don't know that word. Is that how you plan to steal my book? By getting in close? You really don't listen. If I wanted your book that badly, I would have taken it long ago. You definitely threatened those yokai, though. How do you explain that? Again, what yokai are you talking about? Those three that were here earlier are obviously fairies. What? But they called themselves the three yokai of light. There's no yokai in Gensokyo who would wear a look that dumb on their face. I knew you were a sucker, but falling for a fairy prank is a whole other level. Ah, looks like she's calmed down. I'll capture those fairies and get to the bottom of this. Sure, knock yourself out. It's like they say, there's always only one truth. Let's see, is this all there is? A pillow and pajamas. She really likes to sleep. Hey, these pajamas are pretty cute. I'll fix them up to fit me later. What are you gonna do with that plant pot, Star? Now that the rainy season is over, I thought I'd start a nice little hobby garden. I found some tasty looking coffee. Seems like she roasted the beans herself. Alright, that should be it for treasure hunting. Let's withdraw. Feels like we're forgetting something though. Oh well. What's up? The amount of dolls in this room seems to have gone down while we were busy. Wow, you're right. What a creepy place. Let's get out of here. There they are. Alright, let's capture them and bottle them up. Ah, the battle's already over. Looks like the jig is up. Quick, let's get out of here. You're not going anywhere. Whoa. We're surrounded? These are the dolls that were in the house just now. Is she controlling all of them? Those things you're carrying, those would be items from my house. Seems you were all thieves instead. In that case, whether you're yokai or fairies, you're now my enemies. Oh no, what now? We have absolutely no chance against someone who controls so many dolls. We can't really handle it by ourselves, though I don't think they'd let us get away either. Wait, there's a large group approaching. Huh? It's the local fairies. They seem agitated somehow. Maybe they've been drinking. I don't know what's up with them, but it looks like they're backing us up. Alright, let's show them what fairies can do. Wow, they're all motivated now that they have more allies with them. A bunch of little fairies are challenging us to a Danmaku battle. Now that's cheeky. Against this many opponents, it wouldn't do good to go in poorly defended. Come back, everyone. What? My units! Hey, what's that for? Should use those dolls to keep the fairies surrounded. My doll count has dropped after fighting you two. I didn't lay a finger on them. With enemies on all sides, it makes more sense to concentrate our forces in one place. Alright, Fairy Army, charge! Each unit has their own set of unique skills, which you can see their effects on the stats screen. As you level up, you may gain new unique skills, which you can then swap out during intermissions. Use them to your advantage in battle. Use Alice's Create Doll command. Create Doll Horai, Create Doll Shanghai. Let's make a Shanghai. Bonus condition fulfilled. Nice. I'm counting on you, Shanghai. Shanghai. I didn't know it spoke like a Pokemon. Where'd these dolls come from? Did you just make them, Alice? I brought them with me. They can't use any powerful Danmaku, but they'll draw the enemy's attention. You said you control them yourself, right? As skillful as always. Everyone has their own strengths. In your case, that's brute strength. They've got 3, and so do we. Let's make use of our unique talents. You know it. If you need power, I'm your gal, and I'll back you up with my extending arm. That still counted as my turn ending, though. Wow, that's unkind. Shanghai has no skills. Mercy. Ensures an enemy with lower skill will survive your next attack with 10 HP. If they already have 10 HP or less, a damage dealt will be 0. Huh. That's a way to let someone else get a kill, I guess. She also has focus. any of them moved. She only has a laser attack. Flame icons. The flame icons under an enemy's hit rate on the battle screen indicate the danger level of their attack. The more flames there are, the more damage the attack will do. If you see all 3 flames, you'll be shot down if hit, so take appropriate measures. Huh. Cool. Here goes. Nice. Night, Jinko. Alright. Nobody can hit each other. You can't move and swap to someone else. You have to end your turn. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't just fill the field with a bunch of dolls. Alright, we'll go for a cucumber. I love it. Why are you even fighting us? Although then again, it's a Touhou game. Ooh, okay. I was not expecting that much damage from a Mook. Oh, you can't support it. Maybe because she's already acted. Damn. Let's do an Excel. Can't attack from there. Can I hit you from somewhere you won't get a counterattack from? No. What is it gonna get, I guess? It didn't kill! Yeesh, man. You know what? I should have weakened them with the Shanghais. It's my mistake. Oh my god, I forgot Alice's theme was good. Hell yeah. Nice. Now I could send the dolls out. I think we'll have them... Classic right there, man. I don't want to end the turn because I want the song to keep playing. Okay, a lot of range on Star Sapphire. Decent evasion chance. Sure. Oh! Oh, the red flames means that this will kill. If it hits. Okay, thank you, Shanghai. Do you have an assist skill? Yes. Okay, I don't understand assist skills. Well, before anything, let me get more dolls up. Oh, maybe it's the range on the assist. No, because I can hit with Artful Sacrifice. I don't get it. Well, let's take a look at the manual. Ooh, nice. Well, let's do like I said earlier, and weaken with the dolls first. No! I wish there was a confirmation. What? You guys can't... Oh, they have really weird attack range. Three blocks away from them, or more. Not bad. Nice. I'm surprised the dolls have their own theme. And they can level up? Huh. Nice. Not nice. Oh my god, the damage. Can I burn gain? Ah, I don't have enough to gain. We'll give Alice the XP. No. That's all out of her range. Might be the best theme so far. I think we are getting graded based on how many turns we're taking, so... Gonna have to go in here. Star Sapphire has the most power. 11% chance. Oh, because she's on evasion. And they get extra evade rate for some reason. Why is that? Oh, and they can't move, or they can't attack after moving. 8%. Oh, just fire out we can. I'm worried to just go in. Stars in Danmaku mode too. Hit from here. 50% while she has a 95%. Sure. If I apologize, will you let me go? That's a smart move for a fairy. Your movements are surprisingly clever too. That's because I can sense things that move. I'm especially good at tag. That sounds fun. Try to dodge my Danmaku then. So you're not gonna let me get away, huh? I whiffed. Oh, that's brutal. What do you think you're doing with my plant pot? Nothing. Here, you can have it back, okay? Hold it. I see you're also carrying a coffee mug behind your back. Oops, it's my cover blown. Oh! My god! Perfect time for that crit. And yeah, the AI knows to go for low health units. So what does evading with an assist do? Alright, no! Oh, the assist does nothing. It's a yellow, so I'd really prefer not to get hit here. $47, come on. No! No support? No support. Only a 28%. Nah. Wait, is it because we're No, she's focused, even. $65. It's 19%. Actually, we should whittle down the fairies. I'd like to kill Star Sapphire, though. Gnarly. Hmm. 67 really the best we got? 77. First things first, one more Horai. $69. 92, that's more like it. I hope I don't break that cup. Oh my god. They have unique dialogue for the whole thing. Oh my god, it crit, but still didn't kill. Okay, that's reasonable. $34, what the hell, man? $52. Fuck it, we ball. Shit! May as well see what the attack's like. Although I think we've already seen this one. They bust out the sword and spin. Damn, that actually had a pretty good hit rate, too. Ah! $29. Come on, Horai. Nice! Oh, it just forwards the EXP to Alice. That makes sense. Ow. What do you mean? You're not even the one that got hit. What the heck? Today's been awful. Well, that takes care of that. Okay, I've got a choice for you three. Jam or pickled vegetables? Pick one. Wait, the magician's actually gonna bottle us up? We're very sorry. We're actually fairies. We made up that whole story on the spot. We didn't mean any harm, we're sorry. That's enough of the bad jokes, Marissa. It's fine, I'm not angry, and I'm not gonna keep this fight going. Really? Ah, all that EXP though. Thank goodness. Ah, fine, but you're all gonna have a little chat with us first. Seriously? I should have seen what it was, damn. 5,000. I could have used a lot more points than that, though. We lost one Hooray. Now then. They've been punished enough already. That's enough immature mischief from you. Yeah, Marissa, they look so pitiful now. Alright, you've had a rough time thanks to this black and white magician, You can relax here with a cup of tea. The heck? They're the ones who started all the trouble. It's your own misbehavior that invites such misunderstandings to begin with. She's right. As far as I can tell, the lies that these fairies were telling weren't too far from the truth. Like they say, there's a sliver of truth in every lie. You don't get to talk. Whoa! It beat the hell out of Sunny Milk. Anyway, you wanted to ask these fairies something, didn't you? Oh yeah, do you guys know anything about this weird mist? You mean the Scarlet Mist? Yep, I'm trying to figure out what's causing it. We don't have much useful to offer there. Yeah, we're kinda in the dark. The most I've noticed about it is that it's red. And I thought fairies were supposed to be incarnations of nature. Well, I wasn't expecting much from them anyways. On to my other question then. Have you seen a Shrine Maiden around here? A Shrine Maiden? You mean the one from the shrine? I saw her yesterday. She was having a long afternoon nap at the veranda. We dipped some hot water onto her, and then she scrambled to her feet and rushed all over the place collecting the laundry she was drying. Yep, that was pure gold. That certainly sounds like Reimu. Yeah, I can totally see it. I'm not talking about Reimu though. I'm talking about another Shrine Maiden that's not her. A Shrine Maiden that's not Reimu? Is that supposed to be a riddle? Nope, legit question. I'm afraid I don't know who that could be either. Gensokyo should only have one Shrine Maiden to my knowledge. Excuse me? Okay, so this is probably the introduction of Sanae, Suwako, and Kanako. Interesting. Those are three that I've always wanted to know more about. I thought so too, but a Tengu I met yesterday was looking for a Shrine Maiden that wasn't Reimu. It's not a huge deal or anything, but something's gotta be up. I'm definitely not coming up with anything there. Nitori, I suppose you don't know anything either. I've been throwing myself into development work lately, so I haven't picked up anything in the way of details. But if you're talking about unknown humans... Oh right, recently we've seen a strange human around. Well, really? Keep going. It wasn't a Shrine Maiden though, it was a maid. None of us recognized her. We saw her heading toward the human village. That sounds pretty suspicious too. A maid? You have any idea who that could be? No, never mind. Could she be visiting me from Bakai? Surely not. A maid, huh? I've never seen a real maid before. That's because they're a rare species. We'll run afoul of the Washington Convention if we capture her. You're talking nonsense again. We should be going. Oh sure, go ahead, thanks. I hope you've learned your lesson. Don't play any more pranks, alright? Yes, we'll be more careful from now on. We'll be going then. Telling fairies not to play pranks is a bit of a hopeless endeavor, though. I know, but I can't let them off without telling them that. Warning them like that would just make them want to do it even more. That's what playing pranks is all about. I see you're very knowledgeable about the mindset of a child, Marissa. Yeah, she's pretty much a child herself. Ah, shut up. Anyway, let's go to the human village and find that maid. Wait, what? We're going to the human village? We don't have any other clues. I don't know if she's got anything to do with this Scarlet Mist, but we can ask her if we nab her. What about all that talk about the Washington Convention? It's cool. It'll be a catch and release. The human village. Would it be okay if I stayed concealed there? Why? Just come with us normally. I'm supposed to be sworn friends with humans, but I've barely ever had a real conversation with one. Some sworn friend you are. Just suck it up and deal with it. Well, okay. It must be tough having a companion like this. Well, good luck with that. What are you saying? You're coming along too. What? Why should I? I have no interest whatsoever in this mist. You two can do as you please. Hey, you treated me like a thief. My delicate heart was wounded so deeply by your callous treatment. Long story short, if you come with us, I'll call it even. I think not. Again, this whole affair was something you brought on yourself. Come on, Alice, come with us. I feel better having your company, and there might be fun stuff to do. Well, it was nice having a Danmaku battle again after so long, but still... Oh, stop making such a big fuss out of it. Just come along already. Ah, let go. Good grief, what if you wrinkled my clothes? You're truly hopeless. Fine, so be it. The human village, was it? We should hurry or the sun will set before we get there. She really did cave in and tag along. Do you have a problem with this arrangement? Nope, not at all. So where in the human village should we get going to first? We'll hit up the market first, and expect the maid to do shopping. The market? It's bound to be a ton of humans there. I'll start psyching myself up for it right away. Talk about pushy. My research isn't making any progress either. I was honest when I said I had no interest in this mist whatsoever. Oh well, I did get a bit too heated over this mess. The least I can do is accompany them for a bit. Okay. I think that's all I'll do for tonight. Just under 2 hours. But, what kind of upgrades we got going here? And how many points do I have? 1700. I could get another weapon upgrade for Marissa. I want her to deal damage. I would love her to be able to one-shot things. I didn't expect the mission to end as soon as we killed one of them. I guess that explains why they were just staying still. It's 10k for the first upgrade. 8k for Nitori. I'm not sure how you get these passive points. Or power points. MP save. Grants 20% minus 20% MP cost. Grants 1 power when unit evades or grazes an attack. Wow. That's a lot of units, like what? 7 or 8 per stage at once? I'm gonna go for it. I want my Marissa to deal damage. I got nothing for Nitori, sadly. And we don't have enough for skills. I'm assuming it is kills, so I'm gonna have to start... I guess that's why Alice has that one thing where you won't kill a unit. Also, what's her unique? Allow use of Create Doll, Shanghai. For 40 MP, unit can create a Shanghai doll. Grants 8% accuracy and evasion rates for every doll within a 1 space radius of the unit. But how can you have dolls if you take off the doll create skill? Either way. Just got back home. How goes it? I did the second stage. Honestly, I like it, but it's a lot of reading. It's a lot of reading, which isn't a bad thing. Just, I think I've had my fill for one night. Hang on, I'm gonna put up a BRB. Feels a little bad to just end it there. Oh wait, actually, the orange juice event ends on Saturday, by the way, so we still have time for that. Could do some Muse Dash. I could do A Risk of Rain run.
I enjoyed the game. Just next time I stream it, I know I'll be ready for, honestly, the majority of it to be reading. I might even just only read select things, like I did with the Mabinogi event last night. We can keep things on brand and swap to another Touhou game, but I don't remember where I left off in that. Yo, Raven Matt, would you want to play some 100% orange juice right now, if I ended stream? If you're both free. If not, I might do a little bit of Touhou Pocket Wars. Let me start getting that set up. Just a little bit. Sure? In that case, I will end stream. I'll come back with something tomorrow before my Kingdom Hearts stream with Prismia. Perhaps I could. Then sure, I'll call it there. Thanks for watching. This was Fantasy Maiden Wars. It is pretty cool. I'm not very good at it, if you couldn't tell, but I enjoyed that. Alright, catch you around. I'll be back with something tomorrow. Raven, Matt, if you want to play some OJ, go ahead and do that in a little bit. Have a great rest of your night. Maybe I'll do Etrian Odyssey tomorrow.